Hey, what's up guys, TeamDemise Andy here, and today we're going to be doing a quick little video for you with the Hype Around Fairy Tail coming back for me. I wanted to do my top 5 favorite characters right now, and I want to do it after the last season's over to see if it changes at all. This isn't really severely right now. It's what I can remember of the series, to be honest, so there might be a little bit of inconsistencies here and there, but these are the characters after I looked over all the characters that I was like, yes, these are my 5. I have a few honorable mentions, and let's go ahead and jump right into this list.
Maybe you should pull the fucking trigger.
Pull the trigger. Ain't nobody gonna do for you.
Alright, so my number 5 pick is Rufus Lore, and he's one of those characters that I really liked from the very get-go. His whole aesthetic is really cool. I love it, like his character design. Even though we haven't really got to see too much of him, I seen him in the most recent episode when the Natsu went to Fairy Tail, and I was like, damn, I forgot how much I actually really liked him, especially because of his magic. Now, as we all know, Gray kind of fucked him up in the GMGs, but he's still a cool character overall in general. If you think about Rufus's character as like one of those one and done characters, he has so much potential, not only from his looks and magic, like he can literally become one of the most powerful mages if he wanted to due to his magic. And he's already almost there. He is definitely my favorite character from Sabretooth. But I think he might be one of my favorite characters overall in the entire series. But that's just why he's number 5. For number 4, we have Cobra, and he is one of those characters that I didn't like much at all at first. I thought he was just going to be another one of those bullshit characters, but he's actually really cool. Now, with Fairy Tail, there's not too much to like, I mean, in terms of, like, the whole story, because it's kind of like friendship outweighs all. But Cobra is honestly just one of those guys that, like, you have to end up liking, I would assume, because of his actual development as a character. From him turning from a bad guy to a neutral guy, it's kind of like, you know, just one of those cool little transitions you get to see. Plus, he's a fucking poison devil slayer, which is really cool in its own right. And his character design is badass, along with his character traits. So, I put him as number 4, even though I'm not sure if he will stay there for the entirety of the rest of the season, so I just wanted to go ahead and put him here now, and we'll see where things go. For number 3, we have Loki, and Loki's a character I liked from the very first time I seen him. His character had a really cool twist to it, actually being a celestial spirit. And I was really new to anime when I first watched Fairy Tail, so it was kind of like one of those very first oh shit moments I got. His character, honestly, for me, kind of just got dull over the last, little bit of the anime, but he's still really cool just as a character in his own right from the beginning. And I really liked his whole story with Karen. I thought that was really cool. Not counting he uses Regulus magic, which isn't even really a magic, it's kind of like just his power. And we got to see Lucy use a little bit of that in one of the most recent episodes. So I thought that was pretty cool, and that's what brought Loki back to my mind. And he's always been a favorite of mine, so that's why he's number 3. For number 2, we get to the hard hitters, and my number 2 personally is Gajiel. I love Gajiel's character. He actually tells a story with his character. His relationship with Levi is 10 out of 10 cute. He's the Iron Devil Slayer, Dragon Slayer. That's really cool. Not counting his character look is probably one of the best in all of anime. He's 10 out of 10 top kek. I think Gajiel might be in my favorite characters of all time out of any show, but there still is one to beat him, and we got a few honorable mentions, so let's jump into those first. But Gajiel, you hold a dear place in my heart for your heel turn or face turn, whatever you want to call it. So So the first honorable mention, we head over to Blue Pegasus, and it's Ichia. Now, Ichia is a character that I absolutely adore, because he's the best comic relief ever. I love the fact that anytime he's around, you know it's going to be a funny scene. So, yeah, just parfum it up, man. Parfum it up. Next we get to Levy. On top of her magic, she's really cool. Just her character design, and she's the cutest fucking nerd in all of anime. Don't at me. I'll fight you on it. Not only that, she's got so much little tidbits of development as the series goes on that it's just beautiful. And I really like Levy. Unfortunately, she didn't make my top 5, but she might after the whole final season's over. We'll see. And finally, for the last honorable mention, we get to an actual main character, which is Gray. Gray was not on this list before the episode of the other day. I forgot that he actually turned evil in the manga. I completely, I guess it sidetracked my brain, because the only thing I really remember is the Spriggan arc, and that's about it besides the ending, because I kind of skipped through here and there because I wanted to get the whole reason I read the manga is because I seen this clip of Sting and Rogue hung up, and I read through that portion to get there, and then after that I read a little bit. But anyway, that's not even why this is on here. Gray's on this list because Gray is an overall decent character. I really like him, and out of all the main characters, he's really the only one who's shown a full-on progression. Natsu kind of just, got handed it to him with the slaying magic, but Gray actually worked for his. So I really like it, and Gray possibly could be my favorite character by the time this arc's over. So, hey, that's just my honorable mentions, but now it's time to move on to number 1. And it comes as no surprise, if you've been a fan of this channel for any number of time, you can easily tell that Freed is my favorite character in Fairy Tail. Now, why that is for 4 major reasons. A, his hair color. I love his hair color. It's like I said, I started anime, this was one of my first ones, so green hair color was a really weird thing to me at first, and I was like, hey, that's pretty cool. The second thing is his overall appearance and the way he acts. He's such a chivalrous kind of guy, and his appearance just has that, nobility thing. Plus, I like the little lightning bolts in his hair. That's another thing. The third reason is his magic. I love the variations of his magic. Not so much his eye magic, even though that's cool too, but it's just one of those things, I like the way his magic could be used, where you can set up barriers and stuff. But anyway, the fourth reason is I was in a Fairy Tail server for Minecraft for a long time that I helped run. Nowhere near did I start it or, do much on it, but I was there for about 1.5 years and did my part. But, the whole fun thing with Freed was, since he was one of my favorite characters at the time, I could always just say it and then everybody would be like, oh, he's just lost his fuckboy. And I always liked refuting the fact that he's not gay, it's devotion. So I always thought that was fun. But, yeah, this is my list, guys. Whether you like this video or you just want to help me out and you want to, help the channel grow, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It means a lot to me. And I guess that's it from me. I'll catch you guys with tomorrow's normal review. Peace out.